minutes on the clock, each of you. So who's going first?
We're having Glover go first.
Glover, 2 minutes. And
All right.
Kyle will be moderating. Your time just started now.
Jeff, you are in an elevator. Why should I list my home with you?
Well, I appreciate the opportunity. First of all, if you don't mind me asking, why are you selling?
I'm sick of Gavin Newsom, our governor here in California. I want to get the hell out of California.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty good reason. I'm definitely with you on that. That's for sure. And when you move out of California, where are you moving to?
We're going to Texas. We're going to need to go to a red state.
Nice. All right, a red state. There's a pretty good reason to go. That's for sure. And ideally, when would you like to be in Texas by, Kyle?
In a perfect world, by the end of the year.
By the end of the year. Okay, good. So we got to get moving then, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Are you familiar with the techniques that I use to sell homes?
I am not.
Okay. Well, we're here in an elevator together. So obviously I haven't seen your house yet, but I'm going to be available in the next couple hours. It's 3:00 now, say 5:30. Why don't I stop by and take a look at your property and I'll answer that question for you. Does that sound fair?
I'd rather you tell me about it now. And we only got a few more floors on this elevator before I get to where I need to go. So why don't you lay it on me?
No problem. Well, hey, at the end of the day, there's a reason why some agents sell more homes than others, right, Kyle?
I would assume so.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, not only are we selling more than 1,000 homes a year, we are the #1 home selling team in the state of Michigan. If you were to have a serious surgery done, would you want to hire the first doctor, the most awarded doctor, the doctor that does the most surgeries, or maybe the person that is second or third in line?
I'd probably go with the most awarded. I would imagine they earn those awards.
Yeah, that's right. Well, then I think it would make sense for you to have me out then, wouldn't it?
Cool.
With that, there's 10 seconds left. So by the time Kyle could ask a follow-up question, we're going to hit time. So well done.
Cool. And the voting is going to be popping up on the screen. Ideally, you guys wait till they actually show what they can say before you guys are voting. I'm getting word that you guys are voting before anybody's even spoken. So let's actually hear what they have to say before you guys. Let's not just vote for your friends here. But the poll should be up on the screen. So once we're done here, throw those votes up. All right, Treasure, give me your elevator pitch. Why should I list my home with you?
That is a great question. Can I share with you the 3 top reasons of why I think you should list your house with me?
Let's do it.
Perfect. The first one is marketing. Marketing comes down to breaking it down into 2 categories. The first one is to agents. We want to make sure that we're hitting all 36,000 agents across the country, all the way from Fort Collins all the way to Pueblo, which is their entire Front Range. The second reason is we also want to do a strategy around the buyers. So because I'm a native of Colorado Springs, I know what are the move up and move down neighborhoods in this area, and we can specifically target them for your specific home and make sure that everything is customized to you and your ideal buyer, not a one size fits all plan. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Great. The second one is customer service. We have over 650 5-star reviews. That comes down to our third-party verified reviews. So it's not my mom giving me a review. It's not reviews I'm paying for. These are third-party reviews. So we want to make sure that our customer service meets and exceeds your expectations all throughout the transaction. And that's something that we take very seriously. We're not just going to put a sign up in your yard and walk away. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. The third and the most important is negotiation. So you can watch videos, you can read books on negotiation. But did you know that the average realtor sells 6 to 8 houses across the country? Our team has sold over 315 homes in this current market, which means we've refined and rehoned our marketing strategies and our negotiation skills for this current market to get you the most amount of money in the short amount of time. Isn't that important to you?
That's always the goal, right?
Absolutely. So I'd love to come by, take a look at your home. Is Thursday at 2 or 5 better?
Beautiful.
I'm out.
There you got it.
All right, guys, both names are up on the screen right now. We're going to give it about a minute for everybody to throw their votes in. So make sure, whether you're on mobile, whether you guys are on desktop, you should have it on your screen there. So make sure to vote on your favorites. Dan, we got 2 different takes on that one.
Yeah, it was really, it's it was an interesting thing for me to watch because my style is more kind of like Treasure's in that I know what I'm going to say and I'm going to have like a mini pitch essentially. Now I'm going to say different things. What I say is totally different, but I have my mini pitch. Jeff kind of like takes it and has a way of just, it almost didn't even matter what the question was. He just sort of goes, poop, and puts it back on them and sort of deflects it to where they're now in a conversation they didn't even expect themselves to be in, but it's hard for them to say no. So though it's an interesting thing, right? Like they're not really getting what they asked, but they are moving toward an appointment, which is real progress. And with Treasures, they're getting what they asked for. And then how do we turn that into the appointment? So it's an interesting thing. Here's the deal though, guys. If you're watching,
get those votes in. It's going to close out here in a second. So get
your votes in. Agents, see this, everyone, we just said it was a script battle. We didn't say it was objections. Now we're going to get objections in all this and we're going to go through those. Having said that, as agents, we have to have the answer to that simple thing. 30 seconds with someone. They say, hey, well, what's different about you? Why should, you know, I saw your thing. Why should I list my home with you? Do you know what you're going to say? And there's something that every agent needs to have in the bag, whether it be Jeff style, Treasure style, or your own that we haven't yet seen. So with that, I think the voting has closed, has it?
Ooh, very, very close. 41% Glover, 59% Treasure. Whoa. Our first.
Oh, man, I was really looking to take on Mark Z. Come on.
41% Glover, 59% Davis.
How many votes was it, out of curiosity?
I cannot see it on my end. Brian is manning that from the back end, so I cannot see the vote count. But it's 41-59 was the
first
final.
Upset.
What's that?
The first upset of the tournament.
First upset.
That's yeah.
This is why in sports they say this is why they play the game. You never know.
Never know.
175 votes cast.
Wow.
That's a sample size. That's a meaningful sample size. Well, shit. All right.
All right. Jeff,
in my book.
thanks for playing. Treasure.
Treasure voted for Jeff.
I didn't vote at all.
Okay.
I love it. All right, Jeff. We appreciate it, man.
All right.
Some amazing things. If you guys aren't familiar with Glover U, check it out. This guy's doing some killer stuff in the community, man. Lots of respect for you, Jeff.
Hey, you guys as well.
I got to go to one of their events myself, and it was awesome. I flew out to Michigan to be with these guys. Great group.